Arrington Ice Arena, home of the Adrian College Bulldogs. The Syracuse Orange and Adrian face off in Game 2. Alongside Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. Last night it went all the way of the Bulldogs, but some positives for Syracuse. The power play was 1 for 2 as the Orange fought off a lot of penalty minutes. They were 3 for 5. Adrian was 3 for 5 on the power play, I should say. The Orange fall 10-4 in last night's contest, but a new game today. And Dan, from the positives last night, how did the Orange change the game today?
The big thing is playing at their own pace. We've seen it all throughout the season. We kind of adapt to the other team and match their speed. And for a team like Adrian, that works. We need to play our own game, find our own identity, and figure out what works and stick to that.
So Adrian starts with the same line that starts last night. Justin Jammer, Eli Reimer, and Mateo Turin. First line of defenders changes, though. It's number 77, Ethan McLaughlin, alongside Nathaniel Mott, and a change in net for the Bulldogs as Dylan Eliason, a man who's very familiar with Central New York. He played NCDC for the Utica Junior Comets, is a freshman for Adrian, and he's in net now for the Bulldogs. Adrian wins the opening faceoff and sends it down deep behind A.J. Finta in net for the Orange. It's Thomas with the puck. Back up to the left point, behind Finta the other way. Thomas, Murphy, Pendergrass, McEnroe, Pendleton, the starting 5 for the Orange. A.J. Finta returns in net, second straight start for the senior. Tape-to-tape pass exits the zone, and Pendleton with possession. It's chopped back into the zone, and Ryan Thomas has to play it out. The Orange will change 4 lines as Adrian holds on in the defensive zone. Chopped away by Ryan Thomas off the stick of Justin Jammer. At this point yesterday, we were already 1-0. Adrian scored within the first 11 seconds of the game through Justin Jammer, who ended the game with 1 goal and 3 assists. This is Brendan Duffy attacking zone face-off circle. Shot is wide. Gajewski for Adrian with it. Back the other way. Chipped up over the head of Connor Chesner. Chased down by Sean Caddo. Taken back to Gajewski. Left face-off circle for Adrian in the attacking zone. Tape-to-tape pass out to the right. Looking in front, right in front and denied. Sliding body in for the Orange. It was Connor Chesner who got the deflection right in front of A.J. Finta. Shots for icing. The puck hadn't gained the red line, and Adrian will take it in the offensive zone. Well, good look there for Adrian in the first 90 seconds of the game, but Connor Chesner, A.J. Finta do enough.
Yeah, that's one thing that we didn't see as much yesterday, is bearing down in front and clearing pucks out. With those scrambles, anything can happen. You want to clear pucks out, get 6, and get bodies, and that's a great job by Chesner and Caddo there. DeCalloway
alongside Ben Brandt at the dot. Brandt with 2 goals yesterday, 1 shorthanded for the Orange. Right point, long shot, clinched by Finta. Griffin Zaski into the lineup for Adrian. That was his first involvement of the weekend. Played in, this is his 8th game, has 1 goal, 4 assists. That time shot it right at A.J. Finta. So DeCalloway, this time Jack Wren stands beside him. Face-off won by Adrian. Circling around the net, Wren battles. Sent the other way by the Orange. Top, left face-off circle, Weidman shot just flashing wide of Finta's left post. Sent back behind A.J. Finta and out to the near side face-off circle. Jack Wren hacks away at it behind the net. Nordwind with it now. Tanner Cole picks it up for the Orange. Looking cross ice to Cade Cook. Went through a couple of sticks but got to the intended target. Cook sends it down into the corner. One back by the Orange in front of the net. Good looking opportunity for SU. Chipped up and into the netting. And the Orange will have a face-off in what should be the attacking face-off circle. It is all the way up on the right side. A lot better of a start today than yesterday, Dan, and a lot that the Orange seem to have learned from the opening period yesterday.
Well, when you give up a goal in the first 11 seconds, it's hard to have a worse start. The Orange they're coming out on a better start. Maybe blame the bus legs for yesterday. They look good today so far.
It was the second time this season that Adrian had scored within the first minute of a game. He did it against Liberty, but that one was about 45 seconds in. We're back underway. Puck's bouncing around in the neutral zone. Back into the defensive zone and working the other way. Chipped up at the red line. Moving forward is Schomburg. He takes a big hit, actually evades one from Robbie Murphy. Murphy was not credited with the assist on the shorthanded goal yesterday, but it was his action that led to the turnover, that then led to the Ben Brandt one-on-one opportunity. that he converted. Flip down to the corner. McCormick in the attacking zone for Syracuse. He's back in the lines today. Missed out yesterday. Chipped up towards the Adrian bench and into the Syracuse defensive zone. Chesner turns on a dime, sends a man spinning. Good work from the captain. Sent all the way around the boards. Here's McEnroe in the corner. Takes a big hit, but slowed it down enough. Still McEnroe. Circles back down to the corner. It's Chesner again. Chesner looking backhand, denied by Eliason. Still loose in front. Chesner behind the net, looking for the wraparound. Loose in front. Backhand opportunity is wide. And Adrian now have a chance to break away. Reimer with speed the other way. 2 goals, 1 assist yesterday for Eli Reimer. This one sent out of play. But the Orange dangerous, and it's off the stick of Connor Chesner. I mean, he started it in the back end, and he almost finished it in the front.
Yeah, it's a great shift by Chesner. His 101st game tonight. He's looking good so far. Great pressure by Eli Pendergrass, too, skating through hits, using his size and speed to evade defensemen, and getting that puck into a high-threat chance.
So face-off right at center ice. Ben Brandt wins it back for the Orange. It's Chesner on it now. He looks for Ben Brandt. Duffy's right behind him. Brandt sliding down. Tried to find Duffy in the slot, but it's controlled by Adrian. Turned over. Brandt right in front and denied by an Adrian body. Don't know if it was Eliason or Neto or someone else. The Orange still have it pinned behind Eliason in goal. Left face-off circle, Cato. Back down to McLean. He'll circle it back around to Duffy. Left face-off circle, now left point Cato. Long-range shot deflected in front. Ben Brandt's on it for the Orange. 2 goals yesterday, 2 goals in the Sunday matchup against IUP. 4 goals in the last 2 games for the freshman Ben Brandt. We mention it every time we talk about him. 97 points in the VIJHL in his age-out year. Someone that the Orange came in with a lot of expectations for, and right now he's delivering for SU. Adrian has it in transition. Poked away for momentarily by Cato. Here's Reimer's shot. Ticked up off the glove of AJ Finta. And behind the net, still Adrian at the right point. Long-range shot deflected in front. Finta makes a save. Chance on the slot. It skips under the stick of Turin. And Mateo Turin lost it. Adrian touches up. Back down to Jammer. Sent to the corner. Jack Duffy on it. Works around the boards to Tanner Cole. He can't control possession. Cross ice pass, near side, it finds Tough. He'll work it down behind the net. Duffy on it for SU again. That's Jack Duffy, not Brendan Duffy. Picked away by Cade Cook in the neutral zone. He lost his stick and tried to grab one off the bench as he was falling down. The Orange in shambles momentarily as they look to get Cade Cook. Another twig. It's pinned up along the far side blue line and eventually works free into the Adrian attacking zone. The Orange control possession. Cade Cook does have a new stick. Don't know if it's his or someone else's. And now the puck sent up into the netting. It hit off of Cook's glove. But 5 minutes in, no goals scored. It's already better than yesterday from SU. At this point yesterday, down 2-0. Adrian still looks dangerous.
Yeah, they're a good team, and good teams create chances. They look good. They're a deep team. But so do the Orange. They're in this game. It doesn't look like a number 2 versus an unranked game right now. It's 2 hockey teams playing each other, and they're looking good. The Orange are getting chances. They're in this game.
6th meeting all time between these 2 teams. Before yesterday, the last time these 2 teams met was the 2016-17 and then 17-18 season. Or 17-18, 18-19, should say. All the matches happened in 2018. Stretch pass forward to DeCallaway, who was home free, but he mishandled it into the far side corner. Now back behind AJ Finta. Circled around at Toth. Left point. Stops on a dime. Fires a shot. Took a deflection. Finta makes a save. McCormick. Toth again. Trying to go back with another long-range shot. Instead, it's poked away by the Orange. No Jake Brown in the lineup tonight. 21 penalty minutes yesterday. He was suspended today. Stretch pass forward. Hit off the stick of McCormick, who takes a shot. Upcoming penalty. And Adrian touches up. So the Orange will go to the power play. Just the 3rd penalty that Adrian has committed all weekend long. And the Orange get the first opportunity of special teams today.
Yeah, and this is a good time for a power play. For a team, especially last year and the start of this year, struggled on the man advantage. They've been finding their footing this weekend and last weekend as well. They're getting goals. Even without scoring goals, they're making high-threat chances, finding each other in open ice. It's going to be a good power play here.
Cyrus Toth, the one charged with the penalty. Looked like a pretty standard roughing. And so the Orange on the man advantage. Chesner, right point. Has options. finds Brandt, works down low. Back to Brandt at the right face-off circle. Chesner up top, walks the blue line, tried to find Brandt again, he missed it, and Adrian clears momentarily. Picked up by Chesner, neutral ice, he'll drift back into his own zone and reset the offense. Ben Brandt on it now. He skates into the neutral zone, now the attacking zone, great feed out wide to Ryan Thomas. Thomas down low to Brandt. Pressured in the near side corner, he finds Chesner at the right point. Brandt, right face-off circle, cross-ice feed to Ryan Thomas. Brandt again, right face-off circle. Long-range shot deflected in front, and Adrian collect. Sent all the way down the length of the ice, but two good chances as Cyrus Toth remains in the penalty box. About a minute left on the power play for the Orange. That one sent into the netting. 12:51 to play in the first. Still scoreless between Syracuse and Adrian.
Yeah, some good chances for Syracuse there. Couldn't get a lot of high-quality pucks on net, but they're finding lanes. They're getting passes through. Breakout is getting good zone entry. There's a lot to build on from this first unit.
So we'll continue. The power play, face-off won by the Orange. Jack Duffy finds Hamilton Nordwind. A combo player, can play in the back line, can play as a forward. Someone that the Orange have utilized in multiple different positions, and now on the power play. It's in the corner, sent the other way by Adrian. The Orange quickly running out of time on this power play. 42 seconds in. Should say 42 seconds left to go. Now 35 left to go. Nordwind skates into the attacking zone, drops it off for Cade Cook. He dumps it down to the corner. Nordwind's held up. And Adrian do a good job of sending it down the length of the ice. AJ Finta collects behind his net. Jack Wren alongside Jack Duffy. And Duffy collects. He'll start the breakout. 18 seconds on the power play. Wren. And again, Adrian collecting the defensive zone. Wren slipped and turned it over. 10 seconds to go. Toth is up in the penalty box, ready to get out. 5 seconds of the man advantage. Cook to Wren. He turned it over. Penalty expires. We're back to even strength. 11:43 left to go. Sean Caddo picks it up behind the net for the Orange. Good stick work from the Orange to continue to hang on to possession. It's Cade Cook up top. Skates past one, but got held up, and Griffin Zaski collects for Adrian. Back with the Orange, McEnroe. Right, left face-off circle. Adrian pick it back up, move through the neutral zone. Right face-off circle for Adrian. Blocked by the Orange, loose in front. Finta trying to cover up and does. 11-12 to play, still scoreless. 5 shots on goal for the home side. The Adrian Bulldogs, 3 for the Orange.
Yeah, that second unit seemed to have a little more trouble than the first unit, especially with guys like Jack Duffy, who did not dress in the last game. It's hard for him to go right back out on the power play the next day.
So we continue. A face-off in the left face-off circle as Cash Regan skates alongside McEnroe, and the refs are taking a look at some problems with the ice. I believe that's Sean Caddo who's trying to clear up. Maybe there's a little hole in the ice that they're trying to fix here. See the refs sort of gathering some of the extra ice and patting it down. So maybe there's a little bump in the ice that they're trying to get rid of here. But both teams will take this time and skate back to the bench.
Yeah, it seems like some sort of hole in the ice. They're doing standard procedure of getting snow, patting it down, trying to fill it. Hopefully it won't be too much of an inconvenience. Seems like we'll be able to play on right now.
Doesn't look like something too crazy, but the refs both skate over it, seem content with the quick little patch of the hole. I mean, this is an ice rink that is very busy all the time. 7 teams plus 3 competitive figure skating teams plus community practices. I mean, there's a lot that goes on in this ice rink, so no surprise.
Yeah, it's a busy rink here. A lot of hockey gets played.
Back at center ice, face-off won by McEnroe. Whistle blows immediately. And they'll go back and do another face-off. Both players went early. Face-off won by Adrian. That was Cash Regan. Pendleton picks it up. Back pass to Caddo. That one got pinched in between 2 sticks and then hit the ceiling here at the Arrington Ice Arena and then into the Syracuse bench. So we'll have a face-off right outside The blue line right in front of the orange bench. Syracuse moving from left to right. White sweaters, blue pants, white socks, blue helmets. Adrian in the all black with yellow accents. And Cash Regan's thrown out of the circle, so heading in is Smith. One back by McEnroe. And then the puck rolls into the Syracuse bench yet again. So we'll have another face-off in the attacking zone. Compared to yesterday, Dan, the face-offs today have been much more even through the first half of period one. It seems like the Orange really focused on that and are making it execute. You don't get possession if you don't win this opening face-off.
No, center's been great in the center dot, especially Matt McEnroe is lining up now. He's been great all season, winning draws or at least making them a battle for the second guy to come in and support.
McEnroe lost that one, but the Orange win possession back in the defensive zone, into the neutral zone. Pendleton, great feed. It ticked off of an Adrian skater. Pendergrass now behind the net. Pendleton's really picked it up when he's been on the ice. Scored in his first game of the season against Westchester. Scored his first Syracuse goal. Offsides, the call here on Adrian. But even yesterday, Pendleton looked pretty active on the ice, and another fourth line placement for him today. That fourth line of McEnroe, Pendergrass, and Pendleton did well yesterday.
Yeah, Pendleton's been great all year. Coming back from a season off from his concussions and injuries. Then this year he's been struggling a little bit with an oblique injury, but he's back in here, and every time he's on the ice, he makes an impact. It's so good to have him back in the lineup this season.
We talked about it in the Westchester series. Just someone that, you go through so much, and you think like, oh, it's just good that he's skating again, but now he's contributing on a team that, is looking for those bottom line guys to step up and make big plays. You don't have the Anthony Larkin, the Max Gargurovich that you had last year to produce on the fourth line. Who's going to be that guy? The Orange are looking for it. Puck is still loose in the neutral zone. Eventually, Syracuse just clip it to center ice. Picked up by Reimer. His turnaround pass poked away by Thomas. Thomas at the blue line lost it. It's Mateo Turin. His pass chopped out of the zone again. The Orange in transition. McLean and Brandt overran. Ryan Thomas holds on and finds Robbie Murphy. Murphy stretch pass forward to Brandt, who hangs on at the blue line and dumps it to the corner. McCormick gives chase for the Orange. Jack McCormick didn't dress last night, but he's in the lineup today. Hamilton Nordwin, long range shot, rebound is loose. Good save by Eliason, and now it springs free Turin. 1 goal, 3 assists yesterday for Turin. Jammer, who scored the opener yesterday, missed wide. Reimer on the rebound, near side half wall. Long range shot. Finta's being screened right now by Mateo Turin, and eventually Jack Duffy gets in the way. Puck is pinned behind AJ Finta. Still pinned back there. Now we get a side of it. It's Jack Duffy with it for the Orange. Duffy does well to win possession. Work it up to Chris Fanning, who carries into the attacking zone. Fanning moves past one. He's taken down. Hand is up. Whistle blows. It's another penalty on Adrian.
That's a good hustle play by Chris Fanning. Almost called him Matt Fanning, who's his older brother. But Chris Fanning, he drives low, drops that shoulder. He's a strong kid. A lot of weight on him. That causes the defenseman to get tied up with him, drawing the penalty. Good hustle play, smart play, and the Orange going to advantage from his hard work.
Yeah, 6 feet tall. Fanning, 177. That's his listed weight. A little bit bigger than that, I think. But does well to... It's a good move, a little drag past the defender, and then the defender just takes him down. It's an easy call for the referees. Puck kept in the zone. This is Chesner, right point. Brandt, back to Chesner. The Orange were 1 for 2 on the power play. This is yesterday. This is power play opportunity number 2 today. Good little cross-ice pass to Thomas. He didn't really connect on the shot. It sent the length of the ice. Minute 45 on the power play for the Orange. 8.5 to play in period 1. Scoreless between the number 2 Adrian Bulldogs and the unranked Syracuse Orange. Brandt turned it over, and Adrian's just going to hold on to the puck in the defensive zone. Chesner bats it down, finds Thomas. Minute 23 on the man advantage. Back to Chesner on the far side of the ice. It's through the neutral zone, into the attacking zone. Still Chesner. Kept in the zone. Thomas, high slot, leaves it for Brandt. Right face-off circle. Great save by Eliason, and the rebound fanned on by McLean. McLean opened the scoring yesterday on a power play for the Orange. Couldn't do it today. 1 minute left on the clock in the man advantage. That's 7 minutes, 45 seconds in the period. The Orange have been a lot better today than yesterday. At the end of the first, it was 4-1 Adrian in yesterday's matchup. Right now, it's 0-0. Puck sent the length of the ice. Finta comes out to claim it. Chesner behind the net. He'll start the breakout. 41 seconds of man advantage hockey for the Orange. Great speed from SU. Shot from Wren is blockered away by Eliasson. Wren still with it behind the net. McLean gives chase. And Wren tapped up the other way. Nordwin wants it, he'll get it. Right face-off circle. Now Duffy looks in, great feed. But it's poked away by Adrian. Jack Duffy had an incredible pass there to the front post. Again, the Orange, Cade Cook. Whistle blows before the shot is off, and it's going to be a penalty on the Orange. It'll be 4-on-4 before Adrian will go to a penalty.
Looks like it'll be Jack Wren going to the box. Not entirely sure what the play was to call. They're going to put him in for interference, and we'll have 13 seconds of 4-on-4 before we go back on the kill against a great power play from Adrian.
Yeah, really, really good work from the penalty kill for the Bulldogs, and then it was just behind the play. Jack Grant held up a guy and gets called for interference. And after some 4-on-4 hockey, which really does favor Adrian with how quick they play, the Orange will be on the kill, so at least hold off for 12 seconds. Don't allow a goal in 4-on-4. Face-off won by Adrian, but poked away by Brandt. 4 seconds left in the 4-on-4. And Adrian's released from the box. We're now at an Adrian power play for the next minute 45. 6:45 to go in the period. McLean backhands it out of the zone. Picked up in the defensive zone by Adrian. It's alternate captain Gajewski over to Jammer. Jammer walks at the red line. Now it's the attacking zone to Callaway. Behind the net. Deflected. Took a weird bounce off of the netting. And it eventually is cleared out by the Orange. Length of the ice. Eliasson comes out to play it for Adrian. Kelstrasky with it now. He'll walk through the defensive zone. Gains neutral ice, pass it right back, and now through neutral ice come the Bulldogs. This is Smith, the captain. Pass one, pass two, backhand, loose in front. Left face-off circle. Finta's well out of his net, but Adrian couldn't connect a pass. Back the other way, 1 minute left on the man advantage for the Bulldogs. At the blue line, walking down, shot is away, rebound still loose in front. And McEnroe has it, poked away, he took a shot in the back, and that's a cross-check. And Smith is the guilty party, so after a pretty clean opening stretch, we've had some penalties, 3 already in the period from Adrian, and 1 from Jack Wren.
Yeah, this game starting to seem a little similar to yesterday with the involvement from the referees, but it's the right call like drawn by McEnroe. Hustle play, they're desperate for a goal, and he bears down, works hard, and draws a penalty, trying to ice it out of the zone. We get back to 4-on-4 for a little less than a minute before going on man advantage.
Minute of 4-on-4, 40 seconds of a 4-on-4, then a minute 20 of a man advantage for the Orange. Shot from SU, it's Jack Duffy who shot it, saved by Eliasson. Both goaltenders with 6 saves on the night. I should say afternoon, we're playing on a Saturday afternoon. Usually I used to play, 2 night games. Last weekend at Westchester, we were at 8 p.m. and 6 p.m. puck drops, or 2 weekends ago, I should say. We're back underway. Face-off won by Adrian in the 4-on-4. 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and then a minute 20 of a Syracuse power play upcoming. The Orange have to be stout defensively in the 4-on-4, and right now moving through the zone. It was Nathaniel Mott, the defenseman. He did well to work past a couple of Syracuse defenders. Schomburger has it in the defensive zone for Adrian. Schomburger returns it at the red line with speed. Reimer out to McLaughlin. Thought about the shot, turns around, finds Reimer again. Reimer for Adrian into the near side corner. And poked away, Syracuse moving left to right. Chopped the other way. The Orange almost had too many. Well worked by Tanner Cole and Jack Wren to avoid the penalty. The Orange are on the power play now for a minute exactly. Sent the length of the ice. AJ Finta comes out. Thomas, Chesner alongside Brandt, McLean, and Duffy. McLean into the zone. Stops on a dime at the right face-off circle. Dump down low, Duffy. Duffy pinned along the boards. 2 players there for Adrian. It was only Duffy, and eventually McLean and Brandt come in to help. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to play. 30 seconds on the man advantage. Long-range shot from Chesner, blockered away. Good pad save. by Adrian. That was Eliason in the net. Fake drop pass by Thomas. Backhand pass goes nowhere. Chesner has to recycle in the neutral zone. 15 seconds of a power play now for the Orange. Chesner with some space. Left face-off circle. He'll drop it back to Duffy. Duffy circling. Finds Thomas. Back to Duffy down low. Left face-off circle now. McLean at the blue line. Right face-off circle. Brandt. He fires. He scores! Ben Brandt on the power play has been electric. 5 goals in his last 3 games, and the Orange lead 1-0.
Ben Brandt, that's a name we keep saying, and he keeps delivering. Big time goal, incredible shot, just over the Adrian goaltender's shoulder, hits that back bar. As we said, that's a guy who's proven he can score goals at junior level and now at the college level. He's been great all year, and Syracuse has a lead for the first time this weekend.
Well, he leads the Orange in goals, now his 6th goal of the season, and Syracuse lead 1-0. Another power play goal for Ben Brandt. I mean, how many times can we say that in a year? Last year, Ryan Thomas led the Orange with 5 power play goals. I believe Brandt with that one is at 4 on the season, and we're just a month in. I mean, imagine where the ceiling is for the freshman Ben Brandt. Took a little bit of time to score his first goal, but once he did, he has been the most crucial piece of the power play for the Orange. We're back to even strength, 3 minutes left. The Orange lead 1-0. It's behind the Adrian net. And now work to the near side, and well, this Adrian team, if there's one thing they can do, they can score at will. But Pendleton has it now. Pendleton, left face-off circle, just missed wide of the net. Chesner dances through the neutral zone. Still Chesner. Dumps behind the Adrian net. Rims all the way to the near side. Pato applies a hit. That one down. And through goes Mateo Turin. Fast skater on this top line for Adrian. It's a top line that is filled with talent. Mateo Turin, Eli Reimer, and Justin Jammer. Between the 3 of them yesterday, 11 points. The Orange chip it out of the zone. Brought down by Mott. Jack Wren gives chase. And Wren goes down, but Mott retains possession. Thomas, right point. His shot was deflected early on by Cash Regan. Still the Orange behind the net. Loose in front. Jack Wren found a good pass in the low slot, but Cade Cook and Tanner Cole couldn't finish. Murphy. Backhand feed to Cade Cook. Cade Cook didn't know it was coming his way, and the Orange just have to clear out of the zone. Brought down by Mott. Circling around, he finds his D partner in McLaughlin. Gajewski, Reimer, whistle blows, and we'll have a stoppage. 1-0 lead for the Orange with 2 minutes to play in the first period. Shades of Liberty 2 seasons ago. The Orange led after the first, and then it all kind of capitulated. How did the Orange stay on top of it in this one and maintain this lead?
So far this period, we've done something we've done already, which is play 1 good period. What we haven't done is play all 3 periods through. 60 minutes strong, because that's what it's going to take to beat the number 2 team in the country. So staying consistent, not steering away from the game plan, that's what's going to get 2 points for Syracuse and get us in the win column.
It's Ben Brandt's power play goal in the back half of the first period that has the Orange up 1-0. AJ Finta made a save there after Cyrus Toth shot from the left point. The Orange lead in shots on goal, 8-7. At no point yesterday did the Orange lead in shots on goal. From the jump, Adrian was almost double SU's shots. Ben Brandt given a face-off warning. Actually, he is kicked out of the face-off circle. So Duffy will pop in. And it's one back. Immediately shot by Smith, blocked by Duffy on the ground. That's commitment from the junior. Right point loose in front. Shot is wide. Duffy gets it back for the Orange. Brendan Duffy, he took a shot to the head. His helmet's come off, and he has to put it back on. Play continues. Near side, it's a Captain Smith. He takes a shot from Duffy. Good return from the junior. Adrian forced to recycle. Cyrus Toth at the red line. Cross-ice feed to Smith, who mishandled. And somehow the Orange give up possession again at the right face-off circle. Bodies flying everywhere in front of the zone. Toth, long-range shot deflected in front. 1 minute to play. Duffy has it for the Orange. Brendan Duffy. Pass up to McLean, who's chasing, and they'll call icing. 45 seconds to play.
Yeah, McLean tried to get that indirect off to the middle of Duffy. Unfortunately, maybe it's because he's playing an away game. Maybe that bounce goes better at Tennedy, but doesn't get the hop he needs, and it goes down, and the faceoff's back in the defensive zone.
So we'll head back to the defensive zone. Schomburger along with Ben Brandt. Face-off won by Adrian. This is Weidman. He had a goal yesterday on a breakaway. Right point. Deflected by the Orange. McLean. Still McLean battling now. 30 seconds to play. The Orange 1-0 lead with 25 to go in the period. Sent down the length of the ice. Icing waved off. 20 seconds to play. The Orange get a full change. Adrian come the other way. Neutral zone. Long range shot. Finta gloves it down. They'll try to throw it out to avoid the stoppage, but with 15 seconds to play, it's a face-off in the attacking zone.
Yeah, this face-off is going to be really important here. As we said earlier, Orange has been good in the draw so far, but it's going to really come down to this, because this is a momentum changer right here. If they score late in this period, Adrian's going to be feeling hot going to the second.
15 seconds to play. The Orange going to use a face-off win here. They'll get it, but then turned over by Chesner. Back behind the SU net. Adrian swinging sticks at the puck. Still in the near side corner with 6 to play, just pinned along the boards. Worked free by Reimer. Jack Wren, the first one there. He'll clear it away. The Orange go into the first period, leading 1-0. It's Ben Brandt's power play goal that has SU up by 1. And it's exactly where the Orange want to be heading into the second 20. Dan, impressive first period from the Orange. Complete change of the script from yesterday.
Yeah, they really came out hot today. That's what it's going to take. Adrian's a great team, but if they want to keep doing this, they have to stay to the systems and play these next 2 periods hard as well.
Well, we'll see you at the turn of the period. We'll see you in period number 2 at Arrington Ice Arena. The Orange lead 1-0. It's Ben Brandt's power play goal alongside Dan McCarthy. I'm Arnav Pokhrel. We'll be right back in period 2. The Orange up by 1. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. It's the start of the second period. The Orange lead 1-0. Ben Brandt's power play goal at the back half of period number 1 has put the visiting Orange, the unranked Orange, up 1-0 against the number 2 team in the country. Alongside Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. We're ready for period number 2 and we're underway. Face-off won by the Orange. And Dan, we cannot talk enough as the whistle blows for hand pass about how important coming out hot in the second period is for the Orange, because we've seen this in moments past between, games Syracuse against higher ranked opponents where the Orange play one good period and then immediately the second period is rough.
Yeah, we've seen it all throughout the start of the season. The first half of that second period is consistently our worst stretch of hockey. And a team like Adrian, 1-0 score. If we learned anything from yesterday, this score is not staying the same.
A second period yesterday that saw 8 goals scored between the two teams, 5 for Adrian, 3 for Syracuse. We ended the second period with a 9-4 score line. We've got an attacking zone faceoff for the Bulldogs, right faceoff circle. And they're going to throw out McEnroe, so stepping in now is Pendergrass. And it's won back by the Orange. McEnroe poked away by Finta. Finta recovering after giving up 9 goals in 40 minutes yesterday. Much better start to this game. 8 saves on 8 shots on goal. Puck stays in the attacking zone for Adrian. Reimer's pinned along the wall. Worked back the other way. This is Jammer. Up in front, Turin works free. His shot is off the shoulder of Finta and into the netting. The Orange in the blue helmets, blue pants, white sweater, white socks. Adrian in the all black with yellow trim and a yellow stripe across the front. Adrian moving from left to right in this period, the Orange right to left. And again, attacking zone face-off. Cash Regan steps in for the Orange, and it's going to be face-off one by SU. Ben Brandt's the first one there. And he lost it. Got his stick poked out from under him. Brandt gets it back. Pinned along the far side boards, attacking zone. He took a shot to the head and went down on the ice. Brandt still on the ground. Backhand feed, left face-off circle, now working behind the goal. Adrian with it. This is Zaski. Zaski, long-range shot. Finta got across to it. Saw that one late, but still made the save. Second chance opportunity, blockered away. Finta is on top of his game right now. Third chance is behind the net for Adrian. Still with the Bulldogs. Long-range shot from Zaski, well wide. Toth there for the rebound, kept it in, but then poked away by the Orange. We're a minute into the second period. The Orange looked a bit on edge to start things, but now have settled into the second frame of action. Gajewski takes a big hit on the boards, but it's legal. Duffy avoids a big hit, but lost the puck. Neutral ice. Banked on the boards to the alternate captain, Gajewski. Good work free from Cash Regan. He's pinned along the boards behind the net. Into the slot, and cleared away by SU. Tanner Cole has it now. Cole evades a hit, but dumps the puck down to Eliason. Toth in the defensive zone for Adrian. Now the Bulldogs on the breakout. 3-on-3. DeCallaway has it poked away. Hamilton Nordwind, NCDC product. Clears it away, but only as far as DeCallaway again. Pinned behind AJ Finta, and Jack Wren works free. Wren skates through trouble and skates away from trouble. Into the attacking zone. Wren carries coast to coast and then lost it. But again, any chance you can get the puck away from AJ Finta, that's a good possession for the Orange. DeCallaway lost it at neutral ice. Wren tapped it with a stick. Bro in the defensive zone for Adrian. This is Bro again. He'll work it to the red line. Far side pass into the attacking zone, now the near side corner. Shot immediately blocked away. That's Brandon Nye on it. Nordwind works it to McCormick. Clipped forward, whistle blows, hand pass again, will go the other way.
That's a great shift from freshman Jack Duffy. For a guy a little undersized, he makes up for it in intelligence and speed and skill. He takes good angles, he makes great plays, he's aggressive on the sticks, attacking at the blue line, preventing in-zone plays before they even happen.
Played 18U AAA for the Cape Cod Whalers. I mean, he's playing against guys that are 6, 7 years older than him. I mean, it is incredible that he's putting on a performance like he is for someone who is straight out of high school. Going up against players that spent 4 years in juniors, as there's an icing on the Bulldogs. I mean, that's a story that we saw yesterday. The experience, the just ability to see pucks and see ices where players aren't. That's what we saw from Adrian yesterday. Today, the Orange have come back and battled hard.
And even outside of that, just the pure age difference makes such a big difference. When you have those extra years to grow and lift and get stronger and learn the game, it shows. And we saw it from Adrian yesterday, but it's not becoming too apparent today.
Puck won by Adrian off the defensive zone faceoff, but Chesner is there on the other side of the ice to collect for the Orange. Poor pass in the zone, and it's turned over. Shot right away. Glove save by Finta. Great denial, flashing the leather. And he keeps it 1-0 Orange. 16:37 to go, but that's one that we saw yesterday. A lot of poor defensive turnovers from the Orange, unable to clear the zone in transition, and that's what leads to shots.
Yeah, we call it the gray zone. That area a couple feet outside the blue line, a couple feet inside the blue line, either zone. Those are the worst places to turn the puck over. That transition is so difficult for defensemen and the forwards getting back into the play.
Back behind the net. Adrian win the faceoff. This is Mintz. Oh, chance right in front. Skipped under the stick. Still with the Bulldogs. Near side half wall. Cross ice pass left point. It skipped over the stick of McLaughlin and out of the blue zone. Excuse me, out of the blue line. So Adrian has to touch up. The Bulldogs dump back in under the corner. Finta tried to come out and play it. Couldn't do so. Reimer picks it up behind the net. Top line on for Adrian. Reimer, Jammer, and Turin. This is left point McLaughlin. Long shot deflected in front. Finta has to stick it away. Reimer picks it up far side corner. Now the half wall. Sent back behind to the corner. Pass into the high slot. Well defended by the Orange, but Adrian still with possession. Now picked up by SU, looking for Pendergrass in transition. The Orange will go for a change. Icing waved off. Stretch pass the other way. Reimer's through on goal. Right face-off circle. Great close down by Jack Duffy. And there's a freshman again, making a play on a guy who has spent some time in Division III and U Sports, going up against a guy fresh out of high school. Jack Duffy the victor that time. Pass banked off the boards to Brendan Duffy. Circled around the other way. Jack Duffy lost it at the blue line. Ben Brandt picks it up for the Orange. Contact behind the net. Brendan Duffy's helmet is off. A couple of extra pushes and shoves. Mateo Turin and Brendan Duffy, both juniors, but Turin spent some time at Castleton University in NCAA Division III. He was 26 games, 5 goals, 3 assists at the D3 level. Now he's playing ACHA with Adrian.
Yeah, that Castleton is a good Castleton program. It's a great team up in Vermont. They win a lot of games at Division III level, and it's translating well to the ACHA level for him as well.
On the season, Turin, 8 games, 6 goals, 4 assists as a part of that top line alongside Reimer and Jammer. Zaski has Adrian win the faceoff into the neutral zone. Poked away off the stick of Smith. If there's one thing that Syracuse has done well today, it has been limiting the captain, Sebastian Smith. As Adrian has the puck behind the net. Backhand feed blockered by Finta. Great pad save. The positioning from AJ Finta has been stellar today. Shot from the center point. Zaski has it deflected by Tanner Cole. Tanner Cole lost his stick. One-timer blocked in. Sliding block from Cade Cook. Still with Adrian. Zaski defended. Second chance in the net. Zaski's turnaround jumper. A turnaround shot. Sneaks in over the skate of AJ Finta. Just Zaski's second goal of the year, and it's 1-1.
There's probably 5 block shots, incredible block shots by the Orange. Cade Cook, Tanner Cole, Jack Duffy, all eating pucks. But unfortunately, when the puck's bouncing around like that, as much as it's good to block shots, you gotta get sticks on it too. Get those pucks out. Because Adrian keeps firing on, and through the traffic, they sneak one past Finta.
So Zaski gets the goal. Just his second of the season. The sophomore from Milford, Michigan, was a member of the Great Lakes 6 all-rookie team last year. Played in the Null for the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. And now he gets Adrian on the board. It's an unlikely goal scorer, but now it's 1-1. 15 minutes to play, second chance opportunity immediately for Adrian. Going coast to coast, and now some extra shoves. Pendleton and McEnroe tied up with each other alongside one of the Adrian forwards. I believe that was Weidman who was going in and closing down on the shot, and then just made contact with Finta. And they'll have to separate McEnroe and Weidman. 14:26 to play, it's 1-1. Most recent goal by Zaski. In the first period, it was Ben Brandt who scored. They do get both Weidman and McEnroe into the box. So we'll be 4-on-4.
We talked about it earlier, that depth on the fourth line last year with that Larkin, Pendergrass, Gargurovich line. And McEnroe's a great fill-in for those guys. He's a gritty guy, always responding in front, making those gritty plays. He gets penalized here, but it's an effort play. It's a hard play, protecting Finta in front there.
And a good thing for the Orange, not down a man. He didn't do it unwillingly. There's a little bit of provocation. Here's Ben Brandt, one-on-one the other way. The Orange have numbers. This is Murphy skating forward. Ben Brandt will have to cover his spot. Murphy and McLean. Puck squirts free. It's a pass back from Syracuse that escapes the zone, so Ryan Thomas will collect in the D zone. 14 minutes to play in the period, 1:35 in the 4-on-4. And the Orange turn it over. Bad place to turn it over. Smith goes into the corner. Defended by Brandt. And Brandt picks it back up in the defensive zone. He skates through, 1-on-2 the other way. Now he has help from McLean. It's a 2 freshmen for the Orange. McLean's shot off the left face-off circle is saved by Eliason. Bro the other way. Skates through the neutral zone. Stick goes flying, there's a penalty. Ben Brandt's stick just got rocketed into the air. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. A clear penalty on Adrian.
Yeah, that's a weird play there. He comes under the stick, goes up with it. Technically a slash. And we'll go on in man advantage. 4-on-3 for 1 minute and 9 seconds.
So the Orange on the power play. Yet again, unsuccessful the first 2 times. But it is 4-on-3. Cook, Wren, Thomas. And it looks like Fanning, the 4 on the ice for the Orange. And Wren will step to the face-off dot. Alongside Jammer. Face-off 1 by Adrian. McLaughlin sends it all the way around. Oh my God, he sent it into his own keeper. Well, it sent it into his own goaltender. That was almost an own goal of catastrophic proportions.
Yeah, a game like yesterday, it felt like every bounce didn't go our way. That could have been definitely a good bounce going the way of the Orange.
I thought he was for sure sending it around the boards. I was getting ready to say those words exactly. Thomas keeps it in the zone off the face-off. This is Jack Wren. A minute of 4-on-3, and then the Orange will have a 5-on-4 power play for the next minute, 50 seconds. We have to go back to that, almost an own goal. Wren thought about the shot. Instead, Thomas, right face-off circle, walked in, shot in. Eliason makes the save and covers up. The Orange almost got a huge break off of one of the more experienced players, almost sending it into his own net. Yesterday, the Orange in the second period had a 7-minute penalty to kill off. They were unsuccessful in doing so, but a lot of penalty time that the Orange were on as this one sent down the length of the ice. 40 seconds of a 4-on-3, minute 30 of a power play left for the Orange. 13 minutes in the period. Lone goal today so far for SU came on the power play. Chesner skates alone, turns it over to Callaway. He sends it the length of the ice again. Finta has it, and he'll drop it off for Chesner. 22 seconds of 4-on-3. Then we go 5-on-4 for a bit after that. This is Brandt. Brandt skates into the zone. Has Duffy in the slot. Instead, it's up to Chesner at the right point. 9 seconds of 4-on-3. Chesner. Back to Chesner. His one-timer. Loose in front. Still loose. McLean. What a save by Eliason. And it's a turnover the other way. Short-handed goal opportunity for Weidman. He's in alone. He scores. And what is the single unluckiest bounce for the Orange? Both players immediately out of the box, and the puck was right at the feet of Weidman. And again, for the second day in a row, he's a lone one-on-one against AJ Finta and finishes for 2-1. It's a shorthanded goal. The Orange still on the power play for 45 seconds.
Oh, such an unfortunate play for the Orange. They're doing everything right, getting pucks in front, creating those high-threat chances. McLean just couldn't bury a great save by Elias in front, and it goes the other way to guys stretching out of the box. Nothing much AJ Finta could do there.
I mean, just the unluckiest of bounces there. It's a great opportunity for the Orange to score on the 4-on-3. And instead, it's a shorthanded goal for Adrian off the freshly penalized Blake Weidman. Here's Wren. Still 20 seconds of a power play for the Orange if Wren can do something. Poked away by Eliason. Down in the corner, Wren lost his stick. Another penalty upcoming. And the Orange are playing a lot cleaner today. It's Adrian who have committed a majority of the penalties.
Yeah, that was one note Chris Timmons had in film this week. So they take penalties. They took 6 penalties back-to-back games last weekend, a bunch in the weekend before. They're a gritty team, and they get called for it. And it's important to take advantage of it when we do get the man advantage.
Second penalty of the night for Cyrus Toth, the alternate captain. And so he'll head to the box, and again, 5-on-3 for 16 seconds for the Orange. Another 2 minutes of power play hockey. Thomas with 10 seconds in the 5-on-3, 12 minutes in the period. Cross ice, Brandt fires, loose in front, rebound still loose. McLean pokes home, tapped in with 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3. The Orange will keep the power play and tie it up. It's Ben Brandt again.
That's a name we just keep saying. Ben Brandt. He finds the puck in front. A play that we should have scored on before the shorthanded goal. Scramble in front, bunch of loose pucks. McLean also had a chance on it, and Brandt just found on the goal line and tapped it in.
And talk about the timing. There was exactly 1 second left in the 5-on-3 when Brandt fired it home. So the Orange still on the power play for the next minute 47. Weird face-off bounce goes all the way behind A.J. Finta. Syracuse, the first one's there. Picked up by Thomas. Minute 38 on the penalty. 11:30 left in the period. Thomas back to Chesner. Duffy at center ice. He's poked from behind. Orange could have had another shout for a penalty there, but refs let Adrian get away with one. Thomas behind the net. Adrian has been on the kill already multiple times today. And back on the kill for the next minute and 10 seconds. 11 to play in the period, tied 2-2. Ben Brandt has 2 for the Orange. Zatsky scored the first, Weidman scored the second for Adrian. And we're all level between the number 2 team in the country and the Syracuse Orange. It's pinned in the far side corner. Syracuse attacking zone, 52 seconds left in the man advantage. The Orange on the power play, Cyrus Toth in the box. Puck works free, it's tapped away by the Orange. Chance for Thomas on the wrister, Roos in front. And again, cleared the length of the ice by Adrian. Poor pass out of the zone from Ryan Thomas, and he does well to win it back. Chris Fanning picks it up. 25 seconds of power play hockey. Cade Cook on it now. Cook circles around near side half wall. Sends it behind the net. Wren the other way. Has it poked out of the zone. 15 seconds to go. The Orange have to touch up. Wren lost it, and it lost his stick in the process. Duffy, pressured, he goes down. Chance for DeCallaway. His shot shouldered up by Finta. Still in play as we're back to even strength. 9:45 to play in the period. Wren took a deflection. Cade Cook all alone, 1-on-5, and he lost it. Defensive zone, DeCallaway. Stretch pass forward. This is Allen. Didn't dress yesterday, Hunter Allen. 8 games played, now his 9th, 3 goals, 2 assists. Left side half wall, now to the left point. Long range shot, saved by Finta with his stick and away. Wren hacks at it. Adrian the other way, works free, the Orange pick it up. Cato, stretch pass forward off the stick of Pendleton. He's still with it. Great tenacity from the senior. McEnroe, loose in front. Adrian pick up, 3-on-2 in transition. Great work in transition, high slot, loose in front. The Orange have to clear. Scramble in front of the net, and it's covered up by Finta. Great work from the senior.
That's good resilience by all 5 guys on the ice, 6 including Finta. That's one thing we didn't see yesterday, is bearing down in front and just getting those sticks and bodies in front and stopping them from putting in that scramble. One thing that we got to capitalize on, that second goal.
So 2-2 the score. Ben Brandt, most recent goal came on the power play, as most of his goals have this season. The Orange and the number 2 team in the country all tied up midway through the game. 8:30 to play in period 2. Pendergrass dumps into the corner, he'll chase. McEnroe alongside him, but it's picked up by Adrian. McEnroe, good forecheck, wins it back. Pendergrass takes a shot and turned over. Murphy for the Orange. Poor pass back from the freshman Robbie Murphy. Ryan Thomas forced a chase, and Sebastian Smith wins the race. Smith all alone, now has help. Circling around the zone, fires into the slot, backhand pass the other way. Bro on it now for Adrian, near side corner. In the attacking zone, the Orange pick it away. Chopped up at neutral ice. Work the other way, Sebastian Smith again. Two-time Team USA player. Skates through the zone. Behind Finta. Angled off the wall by the orange. And out of the zone. Thomas. McEnroe took a shot, he's off the ice. Ben Brandt has it for the orange. Little chip pass in, McLean chases. Brandt keeps it in. But it was just McLean and Brandt in the attacking zone. Great pass out to Matteo Turin. Here's the former D3 product, lost it. Backhand pass in the slot. It finds Eli Reimer on the left face-off circle. Now the half wall into the corner. Circling back around. The orange kick it out of the zone. This is Hamilton Nordwin. NCDC product. Freshman for the orange, can play both forward, can play defense. Utility guy, someone that the orange haven't seen since the likes of Alex Oakes left the program. This one sent into the ceiling. And the orange will have an attacking zone faceoff.
Yeah, Hamilton Nordwin, not exactly the same type of player as Alex Oakes.
Very different, but someone who can play both forward and defense.
Utilized in similar ways, and he's so great because even when he's playing defense, he's jumping in that play. He finds lanes. When he's playing forwards, he's so defensive-minded. He knows what defensemen see. He knows what they need out of their forwards. It's a great position to be in.
Duffy with a shot was blocked by his own teammate. Fanning backhand. Quinn Weimer's on it now. Quinn Weimer, the Syracuse native, played EHLP for the Adirondack Junior Thunder. Scored his first collegiate goal at 1080 Ice Pavilion. Must have been a great feeling for him to score for his hometown college. This one poked up by McCormick out of the zone. It'll be an attacking zone faceoff for Adrian. And the orange will not be allowed to change, so with 6.5 to play, it's the same really young line out there for SU. Nordwin, McCormick, Weimer, freshmen and sophomores, all of them. Faceoff one by Zaski, almost fired another shot in. Already has one long-range goal today. The orange chip up off the stick of Toth and into the zone. They'll say it's off of McCormick, so it'll move the face-off a bit closer to the Adrian attacking zone. 2-2 the score, 6:22 to play. Alongside Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. And Dan, we talked about not falling apart in the second period. It hasn't been pretty for the orange, but we haven't seen that collapse just yet like we've seen in games past.
No, and hopefully they can hold on for this next 6.5 minutes. It's been a good second period so far, keeping it tied. Shots are 19-17, relatively even, closer than yesterday.
At this point yesterday, at the end of the second, shots were 34-17 in favor of Adrian, so you're right about that. A much better performance from the entire roster today. Tanner Cole lays a big hit in the attacking zone. Loose in front, great defensive work from Cade Cook, who's stripped and goes down. Wren skates away, 3-on-2 if the orange hurry, instead it's poked away. Chesner has to control. His pass into the zone is called for an offside. I don't know where the offside was given, but either way, it'll be a puck drop in neutral ice.
In my professional opinion, I would not call that an offsides, but obviously the ref sees it differently. It's going to go outside the Adrian zone. Orange are going to get a full line change here.
Fresh legs on, it's Pendleton, Pendergrass, and McEnroe alongside Murphy and Thomas. We talk about the trust that head coach Chris Timmons and assistant coach Jordan Alhart have put in the freshmen and sophomores to get things done. Here's Pendleton, shot fired, blocked away. Right point with Thomas. He can operate and control this Syracuse offense at will. Murphy, one-timer, saved. Great rip from the freshman. Robbie Murphy scored his first collegiate goal at Westchester in Pennsylvania. Loose in front. Gajewski. Now Smith. Shrugged off the puck, but still has control. Worked back in. Long-range shot blocked in by an Adrian player. Smith on it now. Looking in the slot. Chopped that goal and over the head of Finta. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Still tied 2-2. Into the corner is Smith. Attacking zone for Adrian. Dancing pass one. Left face-off circle. Blocker saved by Finta. 5:02 to play. Bro at the right point. Chips down to the corner. Regan. Backhand feed looking for Bro, and now the orange can skate away. The orange go to change, and in doing so, Jammer advances into the attacking zone. Jammer, Reimer, Back to Jammer, now Bro. Jammer behind the net. Brendan Duffy picks it up in the defensive zone for the Orange. Puck loose at the left face-off circle. It's kept in the zone by Adrian. And the Orange still struggling to get out of the zone. Now they do. 4.5 to play. 2-2 the score. Nordwin chases down on the puck. Chops it over to his D partner. And now the Orange moving into the neutral ice. Bit of a delay from Brendan Duffy, but we get there eventually. And now Duffy's in the attacking zone. Right face-off circle, he'll circle behind the net. He's chased down hard by an Adrian player. Reimer digs away at it. Ben Brandt's also there for the Orange. McLean dances away. And now the other way. Sent the length of the ice. No icing. Jack Duffy plays it in front of Finta. He'll go to Ben Brandt. Brandt lost it for a moment. Duffy pokes it away. DeCalloway's the first one there. His shot deflected in front, saved by Finta. Great stop from the senior. Puck works free. Brandt's on it for the Orange. 3.5 to play. Still tied 2-2. It was 1-0 at the end of the first. Zaski Weidman scored for Adrian to make it 2-1. Ben Brandt scored on the power play to make it 2-2. It's 6 goals in 3 games for Ben Brandt. Leads the Orange in scoring. Still in the attacking zone for Adrian. Right point Mott. High slot. Now left face-off circle. Wild shot turned in. And the Orange work free. Puck still in the attacking zone. And now McCormick clears. McLean chases it down. McLean, Brandt, McCormick. As Von Tersch dumps it down low. First we're seeing on the ice from Jacob Von Tersch. Native of Luverne, Minnesota. Played a season of ACHA at Gustavus Adolphus and then transferred to Syracuse. Big tumble from Jack Rand on the back end, and now Adrian in transition. Moving quickly through the zone. Back behind Finta. Now near side half wall. Right face-off circle, blocked away. This is Allen. Didn't dress yesterday, but did today for Adrian. 2-2 score, 2 minutes to play. Wren works free. Here goes Jack Wren, long range shot. He takes a hit as he makes a save, and the puck is frozen by Eliason.
AJ Finta's been proving day in, day out why he's our guy. No matter what the play is, broken play in front, or is a skill play by Adrian Ford, he's staying strong, making some incredible saves and keeping Syracuse in this game.
22 shots on goal for Adrian, 20 for Syracuse. 20 saves for Elias and 18 for Finta. The Orange want icing, they'll get it. Robbie Murphy, first one there. And Robbie Murphy, who didn't play in the opener against Penn State, played in the second game, and then didn't play in the opener against Westchester, played in the second game. Finding himself in the lineup a bit more regularly now. It's good to see someone break in as a freshman. You get the experience first off, but you're playing high-level hockey. He's played really well.
And he's earned it. Whether it's staying strong defensively or generating chances, he had some great shots in his last shift and a good defensive play to finish off.
The Orange work it free. Finta's diving on the ground, and it's covered up well outside of his crease. That one was dangerous. AJ Finta came out of his crease, had to swing a stick at it. We've seen Adrian on the breakaway multiple times yesterday. They always convert. So AJ Finta had to do something about that.
Yeah, Adrian's been really good about finding lanes. Obviously, coming out right out of the box, you're going to get open. But even without that, they stretch the middle of the ice very well, finding open guys. Caused Finta to come out of the net, but he made a great hustle play to get on that puck.
Face-off one. Zaski long-range shot. Glove down by Finta, still loose. Good deflection by Robbie Murphy, and he sent it up into the net. And we'll have an attacking zone face-off. No changes.
Yeah, another good play from Robbie Murphy there. Trying to get the puck out just a little bit too high, but picking up that puck in front. The former second-team All-EHLP defenseman from last season, showing why he earned that record in juniors, and it's translating to college hockey now.
Puck loose behind the Syracuse red line. It's into the neutral zone, and the Orange might have a chance forward. Instead, it's picked away by Adrian. This is Turin. Reimer, Jammer, back to Reimer. into the face-off circle. Reimer circles. Now Zaski. Zaski, long-range shot, almost identical to how he scored Adrian's first goal of the night, but this time Fintz is all over it.
Yeah, a much-needed change here. Since the puck hit the netting in D-zone, the Orange couldn't get a change. It extended their shift probably a little longer than they wanted to, but they were able to get some fresh legs out there.
So 2-2 the score with 1:15 to play in the period. And no matter what, the Orange have played 40 minutes of very good hockey. At least, well, 39 now. Won't say too much about the final minute just yet. But once again, it's the same story. Can the Orange go a full 60? I think that's what we've all been asking this season. Good block in front by Nate McLean. Second chance shouldered away. Rebound sent wide. Adrian still on it for the final minute of play in the second period. The Orange have a chance forward with Brandt, who goes down, stays up. Brandt circles around. Shot fired in by Duffy. Brandt sends it back down low, 40 seconds to go. Eliasson comes out, touches it, 35 to play. Now 30 seconds. Duffy sends his man down on the ice. Circling the other way, 20 seconds to play in the period. Chopped away from the Syracuse attacking zone, icing waved off. The Orange have it with 15 to play. It finds Jack Wren. Maybe one final rush forward for the Orange if Wren can find it quickly. Pinned back by Adrian. Wren works it free. 5 seconds to go. Duffy throws a stick in. One shot from Tanner Cole is wide, and that'll do it for the second period. 2-2 the score. After 2 periods, the Orange have much improved from yesterday and have a lot to look forward to in period 3, Dan.
Yeah, strong period from the Orange here. Doing what they haven't done, which is playing a good second period. They must be fired up for this third period, knowing that they have 40 minutes of good hockey played. These last 20 are going to be so important. Win the period, win the game. It's as simple as that.
20 minutes to play from the Arrington Ice Arena. The Orange have taken the battle to number 2, Adrian. We'll be right back on the SU Hockey Network. I think we've got some intermission festivities going on here in a bit. We'll take a quick step aside. We'll be back in intermission to talk to you guys again on the Syracuse Radio Network.
right, welcome back, Syracuse hockey fans. We're here in the intermission with younger brother of Jacob Von Tersch, Madden Von Tersch. He's here joining us. Only Midwestern game this season. He's coming in from Minnesota. What are you seeing so far in this game?
I think it's been a pretty good game so far, and we're moving the puck a lot better than what we were last night.
Yeah, I agree. What's it like growing up with Jacob Von Tersch? Seeing him go from high school to juniors to college, what's his path been? How have you learned from him?
I like it. I like going to a lot of his games when I was younger, and well, we went to a lot of his games, and it was nice seeing him play hockey.
Very nice. You're coming off your first season of high school football. How did that go? Tell us about your season.
It went pretty good. We played some tough teams, and we beat a team that our football team has never beat before, so that was really cool.
That's very good. Set the tone for the older guys.
Yep.
I like it. Going into your first season of high school hockey, what are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to our team's supposed to be pretty good. We have a lot of experience, and we have a new goalie, so that's going to be nice to get a new goalie.
Our fans very familiar with your older brother's game. What can you tell us about your game on the ice?
Well, we're both not the biggest people on the ice, so it's nice to watch someone else who's a small defenseman.
I agree. Last question. What do the Orange need to do in this third period to come home with a win against a number 2 team in the country?
Well, first they need to score more goals, and I like their passing, and if they keep that up, that'll be nice.
Very nice. Thanks for joining me.
Yep, thank you.
And we're back with the second half of the infamous Little Ripper duo, Charlie Von Tersch. Charlie, what have you seen from the Adrian campus? How do you like it? How do you like the rink and the atmosphere of the arena?
Well, I've only seen a couple of it, but I like the football stadium. It's a cool football stadium.
Yeah, it's a good campus here. What are you seeing in this game? What do the Orange need to improve on to get a win?
I think we need to have less penalties.
Less penalties. That's been a recurring theme this year. Going to this season for high school hockey with you, what are you looking forward to most this year?
My last year of Bantam hockey.
Oh, okay. How have you been enjoying that adaptation to Bantams? Going through your second year, first year with hitting, what was that kind of like?
It was a lot easier when we were playing smaller teams than when we were playing bigger teams.
Did you run into a lot of those big Midwestern guys out in Minnesota?
Not really.
That's good. What position do you play?
Winger.
Winger? Are you more of a goal-scoring winger or a two-way player?
Two-way player.
I like that. Team guy. Next question. How was your football season? We heard from your brother. You went 500. What did you bring to the field?
I had a couple of good plays over the season, and I thought it was a pretty good season for our first year playing against other teams.
Yeah, football is always fun to play. From your time at Syracuse visiting your brother, what do you like most about the campus?
I like how it's a bigger campus than where he was last couple of years.
Yeah, it's nice to have a good campus. Well, thanks for joining me out here.
Thank you.
back to Arrington Ice Arena. Third period underway between Syracuse and Adrian. We're all tied at 2. 19:45 to play in the period. The Orange and the number 2 team in the country battling toe-to-toe for the first 40. And nothing to separate the two. Ben Brandt's 2 power play goals have the Orange tied up. Adrian has goals from Griffin Zaski and Blake Weidman. And the Orange have it now in the attacking zone. Worked into the neutral zone. Here's Eli Reimer. This is an Adrian team that scored at will yesterday. 10-4 the final score. Here's Ben Brandt on the half wall. He's all alone. He looked to go to that top corner. One-timer from Chesner is wide. Brandt slows things down. Finds Cato. Worked all the way around to McLean behind the net. McLean, backhander in front. Cleared away and sent out the length of the ice. Syracuse wants icing. They'll get it. With 18:53 to play in the period. Dan McCarthy joins myself, Arnav Pokhrel. Dan, I mean, this is ideal, but you have to realize there are still 20 minutes in this game if you're the Orange.
Yeah, great first 2 periods. Nothing to hide about that. Orange play well, but this third period is going to be crucial. As we've seen, Adrian's a team that knows how to score goals, but Syracuse has been proving they're a team that can keep pucks out of the net. They're fixing mistakes from yesterday, and it's showing up on the scoreboard here, only giving up 2 through 40.
So Ben Brandt stands at the faceoff dot. Eliason had to fix his mask for a second, so we're a bit delayed. And now we're back underway. Faceoff won by Adrian behind the net, circling around the other way. Sent into center ice. It's mishandled by Cato. And Sebastian Smith is on it, near side half wall in the attacking zone. Duffy for the Orange. Brendan Duffy, that is. Sent the other way. This is Cash Regan. Backhand pass behind the net. Gajewski's the first one there. Right point now, left point, Toth. Toth already has 2 penalties today. He sends it down low. Cash Regan picks it up for Adrian. Behind the net. Toth again. Long range shot. Finta gloves it down. He lost control of it. And then covers up. Regan poked at him again. And Chesner just throws an extra elbow Cash Regan's way. To say that even though he did it well before, he can't do that.
Yeah, late poke from Regan there, and Ben Brandt and Connor Chesner respond to it, not letting them know that is not allowed in their crease.
So we're still 2-2, 18 minutes to play. Jack ran at the faceoff dot alongside Dick Calloway, and Dick Calloway will step out, circle back around. And we're back to set at the faceoff dot, right faceoff circle in the attacking zone. Turn the other way, it's circled back around behind AJ Finta in net. Strasky, left face-off circle, now the left point, blocked by Cade Cook. Flipped the other way by Cook, and first one there is Bro. He'll circle in the defensive zone. Tanner Cole gives chase, but it's light pressure on the forecheck. The Orange, it's not about winning the game here, it's about not losing. Turn the other way to Calloway, denied by Finta. Big time stop from the senior. Strasky, left point. Right point, Bro. Long range shot deflected in front. Second chance opportunity for Weidman. Defended well by the freshman, Jack Duffy. Jack Wren on it now. He'll drop it to himself and move with speed into the neutral zone. Here goes Wren. Dancing past one, he slips down on the ground, and not the first time that's happened to Jack Wren. Ryan Thomas has to walk the blue line because Wren was still getting up. 17 and a half to play. Adrian with possession behind the net. Now the breakout starts for the Bulldogs. This is McLaughlin. His pass ramps up off a stick and into the ceiling pipe here at Arrington Ice Arena. 2-2 the score. 2 goals from Ben Brandt for the Orange. It's been the freshman's night. It's been the freshman's last couple of games. 6 goals in the last 3 games for Ben Brandt. We talk about him so much on these broadcasts because he has been the focal point of this offense.
When he scores 6 goals in 3 games, you're going to have to hear his name a lot. And as long as he keeps giving us things to talk about, we'll keep talking about him.
This is McLaughlin. Thomas. McCormick. Thomas again, defensive zone for the Orange. Murphy. Flipped into the zone by McCormick. Smart play to get the puck deep in the corner. Adrian pick it right back up, move in transition. 2 players chasing for the Orange, puck's up in the air. Chesner brings it down, throws an elbow. Still with Adrian, now it works free. Sean Cato chases back for SU. Behind the red line in the defensive zone. Breakout pass tipped away off of the stick of McCormick. He'll chase. but it's picked up by Adrian. Chesner lost it in the neutral zone. Batted down by Cato, and hand pass is the call. That's one where you don't want to take it if you're Cato, but with 2 players on him, you just have to get the puck away.
Yeah, with those bouncing pucks, it's even though you get the hand pass back in our zone, it's better than missing it and having it go between your legs or around you. He made the right play, keeping that out of the zone, even though it does go back for a defensive zone face-off.
So left side face-off circle, Eli Reimer, the UW Eau Claire transfer. After 2 years at Wilfrid Laurier University, he played a bit at Wisconsin Eau Claire, one of the top D3 teams in the country. Here's Cyrus Toth, left point, after Adrian wins the face-off. Reimer battling with Chesner, and Chesner gets the best of him there. Far side half wall, chopped away, and McCormick goes tumbling down, trying to push the puck along. Adrian in the neutral zone, crossing the red line. Work back the other way, Turin. Long-range shot from Reimer is dealt with by Finta. Off the blocker, 4th line on for the Orange. Pendergrass, Pendleton, and McEnroe. The Orange clear the defensive zone. Long-range shot, Finta gloves it, he'll drop it to Chesner. Stops on a dime behind the net, and Chesner took a shot. Stretch pass forward, great look, McEnroe all alone, and he sent it high. That was it for the Orange. McEnroe was there, and he just missed it high.
Oh, man. Tough play from McEnroe, but excellent execution there. He finds the open lane, and no one else but Sean Cato finds the open ice. He's been great all year, all 4 years. He's been in this lineup, making plays like that and creating scoring chances for us.
I mean, what a moment there for the Orange. McEnroe, the freshman, in a 5-on-5 situation. The Orange have scored twice today. It's been in power play moments. To have a breakaway like that in a 5-on-5, the freshman just thought about it too much and couldn't work past the freshman on the opposite side of the ice in netminder Eliason. Chesner's looking for a quick in, that's Pendergrass looking for a quick shot. Hamilton Nordwin picks it up. 2 freshman D-men on for the Orange, Nordwin and Jack Duffy, alongside a freshman in McEnroe, a sophomore in Pendergrass, and then a senior in Pendleton. Offside called on the Orange.
Yeah, these freshmen are freshmen in name only. They come in here, they come either with prep school experience, junior experience. While they are younger, especially against a team like Adrian, it doesn't show. They play hard, they don't get scared, and they make the right plays day in and day out.
And the Orange have battled with heart. Turnover. Ben Brandt's one-on-one with a defender. Brandt almost through the legs. Looking for the little drag, and what a highlight reel that would have been to cap off the hat trick. Robbie Murphy has to chase it down in the zone. Smart play from the freshman to work it to the near side, and Brendan Duffy, Cash Regan. Bad turnover from the Orange, but good defensive stand from McLean. McLean, Duffy, Brandt, alongside Thomas and Murphy, the 5 on the ice for the Orange. Sent the other way. Back down behind the net, Murphy gives chase. He'll turn to the near side. Murphy looking for an outlet. Instead, fired it into the neutral zone. Strasky picked it up. All the way back down to the near side corner. Poked on by Sebastian Smith. 2-time Team USA player, Sebastian Smith. It'll drop pass down low. Brandt got it away from his man. Contact in front of Finta. Puck escapes the zone. Dumped in, players offside. So Adrian touches up. Robbie Murphy, long shift for him. Works it out to Ben Brandt on the near side. A little cross ice dump pass as Brandt goes out for a change. He's holding his elbow, might have something to do there. Chesner and Weidman, and Chesner just threw a shove. Whistle blows for a helmet off.
Yeah, Chesner knocks helmet off of number 3, Weidman. Almost blinded me with that head.
Weidman is very noticeably missing hair. The junior from Elmira, played for the Waterloo Siskins in the GOJHL. He has scored 2 goals this series. Scored yesterday in a one-on-one breakaway, scored today in a one-on-one breakaway. So we know that he can score in a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, he moves just a little quicker. Isn't the weight of his hair weighing him down.
The Orange win the face-off, but turn it over in the neutral zone. Cade Cook chops at it. Picked up by Adrian. That's Schomburger. And now Siskinder. Drop pass by Schomburger's cut out by Chesner. 13:30 in the Orange in this third period. You can't sit back and defend, because if you allow Adrian that pressure consistently, this is a Bulldog team that's talented enough. They will break through. So the Orange are looking to bring the game to the Bulldogs as Finta has to grab a bouncing puck and freeze it. So we'll have a face-off in the Adrian attacking zone.
Not a ton of action so far this period. Even though it's an even game, we've seen it go back and forth each way. Couple good shots here and there, but overall, these teams are locking it down defensively. They know that this next goal is going to be such a turning point in this game.
2-2 the score. Ben Brandt scored the equalizer in the second period on the power play. His second goal of the night. Should say afternoon. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday when we're playing this right now. Puck drop was at 1:05. Pendleton, little drag to work it into the neutral zone. McEnroe off of his skate. Good pass forward. This is Turin. First one there. Big hit. The Orange chop away at the puck. Reimer in the slot. Has it taken away. Pendleton back into the neutral zone. Sent back. Hit off the ref. Duffy holds on. McEnroe has to usher it along the wall. No icing. McEnroe had gained the red line. The Orange get a change on defense. Turnover. High slot. McEnroe shot. Saved off the stick of Eliason. Reimer. 3-on-2. Lost control of the puck. Turin behind the net. He stumbles. He was on the ground. Had to chop it away. The Orange pick it up. Stretch pass forward. It ramps up off the stick of Pendergrass. The Orange will go for a change. 12:23 to play. Syracuse and the number 2 team in the country are tied. Icing is the call. 12:17 to play. Orange into the attacking zone.
Yeah, this faceoff is going to be huge here. Adrian with some tired legs out on the ice with that icing call. They get the guys back out there. Refs are facilitating that. Orange get fresh legs on the ice. They're going to look to make a play off this faceoff and try to generate some chances while Adrian's stuck in wind.
McCormick, Weimer, and Fanning. The forwards, Chesner and Cato, the 2 senior defensemen. But, I mean, you're trusting the young guns to get things done in this game. It's been that way all season long. A very young Syracuse team after last year's notable departures. Hutchinson, Alvers, Gargurvich, Alicia, Spano even. Now you're trusting the young guns to get things done in this one. You've got 2 senior defensemen to hold down the back line. Been prone to mistakes here and there, especially in high-pressure situations. We saw Sean Cato overcommit on a puck. I believe it was a Westchester series, and that led to a goal for Westchester. Chesner had the same thing in an overtime game. But, you know, with those experiences, you learn, and I believe that's exactly what the 2 defensemen have done. Back underway, Adrian only out to the blue line, and Chesner. He takes a shot on the near side boards. Big time hit. Chesner still battling, has help from Weimer. McCormick circles around the outside boards. The Orange have lost 8 in a row. 1-6-2 the record for the Orange. Adrian is 8-1 on the year. Big time hit in the attacking zone on Fanning. Weimer gets it back in the corner. Puck works free. Eliason has to poke it behind his net, but Adrian have possession with 11.5 to play. Over the outstretched hand of Jack McCormick. It's hard to do. And Cash Regan closes down on it. Has a man. Smith, toe drag, poked away by Finta. Smart play, but it's out to Toth. High slot, right face-off circle. Shot in, off the inside of the post and out. Well, the Orange get away with that one. The iron helps out. Toth again, poked away. McCormick on the breakaway. Toth closing down. Jack McCormick, the slap shot is saved by Eliason.
Just didn't quite get enough of a step ahead of the Adrian defenseman. McCormick, at the end of his shift, a little bit of tired legs. But going back to D-zone, lucky post there, saving a goal for us. And it comes out with a good scoring chance for Jack McCormick, who just couldn't really get a handle on it.
Him and Toth are going toe-to-toe, and honestly, it's not a bad shot from McCormick. He got some good speed on it. Just wasn't able to really set himself correctly. But to be chased down and still execute a play, know exactly where the defenseman was, that's good work from the guy who didn't play yesterday, so it's his first minutes of the weekend. 11:09 to play, 2-2 the score. We're seeing Ben Brandt talking with Jack Duffy and Brendan Duffy. And interestingly enough, even though they have the same last name, Brendan Duffy doesn't have the B.Duffy on his back nameplate, but Jack does. And I think that's probably because you don't want to pay for another nameplate when you've already had Duffy's for the last couple of years. Such is the life of club hockey. Into the neutral zone, Adrian Weidman. Right face-off circle. His pass into the slot is kicked away by Jack Duffy, and now a big collision on the near side boards between Nye and Brendan Duffy. Both Duffys on the ice for the Orange. This one into the neutral zone, sent the other way. Ben Brandt was offside. It's an intentional offside, so this will go all the way the other way into the Syracuse defensive zone.
Yeah, tough call there. Ben Brandt just a couple feet away from that blue line. Had to make the play on the stick to avoid the icing. Either way, it goes back in the D zone, and the Orange are going to get some fresh legs out to break this puck out.
So the Orange get a change off. No icing, but it is a intentional offside. Face-off won by Adrian. Far side half wall, circling into the corner. Now back behind, AJ Finta in net. Chased away by the Orange. Cade Cook on it. Into the neutral zone. Robbie Murphy pokes it away, but it's kept in the zone. Well worked by Adrian. We talked about this yesterday. It's been more apparent. It was more apparent yesterday, I should say, than today, but Adrian team that just locks down that blue line, does not let the puck out of the attacking zone. Here's Wren the other way. Left face-off circle, shot, glove save by Eliason, flashing the leather. Utica Junior Comets product who knows the city of Syracuse, well, knows the central New York area pretty well, I should say. Played NCDC for the Utica Junior Comets. Eliason. Must be interesting to see Syracuse on the nameplates of the team you're facing all the way out in Michigan.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very familiar with local hockey products in Syracuse. No Utica guys on the team here, but a lot of local guys. Quinn Weimer, born right in Syracuse. Brendan Duffy's an upstate guy. So he's familiar with how Central New York plays hockey.
Face off the other way. Reimer's in a 1-on-2. Chesner, the lone man, shot over. It's loose in front, and somehow the Orange get away with one. Sean Cato was the lone defenseman, and he did well to scare off the forwards enough to force a bad shot. That was a golden opportunity, one that you don't see Adrian miss too much. Cato, stretch pass forward, poked away by Tanner Cole into the corner. No icing. And Tanner Cole heads off the ice. Back the other way. Adrian, attacking zone, Jammer. Offside, the call. Jammer scored 11 seconds into the game yesterday, but it has been a completely different script today for the Orange in this one.
Yeah, it's a completely new hockey game here. Many things can come into effect with the game yesterday. It's a 9-hour bus ride. It's seeing the number 2 next to their name. It's seeing how old they are and how experienced they are. Completely different game now. Maybe we gave them too much respect yesterday. Right now, it's all Orange in this game tonight.
Long shot into the corner. The Orange there first. May have been a little trip by Cash Regan on the SU defenseman, but either way, worked free. This is Smith. If Adrian want to score, it'll probably come off the back of him. Most experienced player on this team. Grad student, 2-time Team USA player. Right face-off circle, shot, hits the glove of Finta. Either way, there's a whistle in front. And the Orange continue to battle. We're under 10 minutes to play. We're at the 8:58 mark. And honestly, more than anything, it's been clean from the Orange. And that's what's been positive, is no penalties in this period. And really, overall in the game, haven't taken too many terrible penalties.
I mean, we talk about it all the time, especially a team like Syracuse who knows their way to the box. Those penalties just change the momentum so much. Even if it's going on the man advantage, it's also not having the right guys out there. Not like one guy misses a shift, the lines aren't right, you have to fix them during the game. It changes the game completely.
Circling the other way. Cyrus Toth, long range shot, loose in front. Smith fires, it's wide. And the Orange again, by the skin of their teeth away. This one deflected over the net of Finta. Loose in front again. Turnaround shot, Murphy's on the ground, he got a block on it. One-timer, loose still. Finta thought he had it. It's out in the left face-off circle, and finally, Robbie Murphy gets it away. And he's been impressive today, the freshman from New Hampshire. And I know he's making North Conway proud. Big hit on the defensive zone. Chesner picks it up. Duffy in the defensive zone for the Orange. Now to neutral ice. Looking for the red line. He got it. Sent it down to the corner. Adrian pick it back up. 8 minutes to play. Circling the other way. The Orange have brought the battle to the number 2 team in the country so far. We've only lost one game. It was the second meeting last weekend between Liberty. That was a 6-2 loss. Stretch pass forward. Sean Cato's the first one there. Icing waved off. Icing is called. So we'll head the other way. 7.5 to play.
Some disagreement from the Adrian bench on that icing call. They thought their forward was right there with Cato. But Sean Caddo reads the play well, understands the urgency there, and beats him to that red line. The faceoff goes down to the Adrian side.
So we'll head to the left face-off circle in the Syracuse attacking zone. The Orange yet to score a 5-on-5 goal today, but 2 power play goals from Ben Brandt have been the difference in this one. Weidman picks it up in the neutral zone. Stretch pass forward. This is great from Adrian, just moving in transition with so much speed and fluidity. To Callaway, turnaround shot denied at the front post. Circling the other way. Strasky poked away by Cook, and Tanner Cole on it now. He'll advance in the neutral zone, now gains the blue line. Tanner Cole takes a hit. As he dumps in the corner, takes another hit. And continues to battle. This puck is free at the blue line. Kate Cook might have kept it in the zone. He did. Great work from the junior, whose brother was an alternate captain here for the Orange not too long ago. Circling the other way. Cross ice feed. Still in the Adrian defensive zone with 6.5 to play. Now sent long the other way. Skipped under the stick of McEnroe, but he's got it right back. Breakout pass forward. Backhand feed. Turnover. This is bad. Allen the other way. Hunter Allen, backhand feed off the stick of Finta. What a save! AJ Finta, 31 saves tonight. And none more important than that one. Murphy circles around. He's held up at the back end. Pressure coming. Into the slot, poked away. This Orange team has been turning everything in the slot away. Icing waved off, so the Orange will get a full change. I mean, these are the moments you play for. 6 minutes left, tie game, top 2 team in the country. And everything to play for the Orange. Broken stick for Nate McLean. He'll have to head off and grab a new one eventually when the Orange get some time to break it away. This is Robbie Murphy taking it up the ice. I mean, how about it from the freshman? And he takes a shot while he's on the ground. And the Orange continue to rally around each other. Nate McLean's stick was broken. Robbie Murphy saw that, just moved the puck as far up the ice as he could so that McLean could get off and grab another one.
Yeah, great hustle play to get that puck out. One thing we're seeing with Syracuse is that even though Adrian's bringing the heat in this end of the third period, it's been a lot of zone time, but the Orange are staying calm. They're staying poised, they're making the right plays. Even if it's all defense, they're doing that well, and it's reflecting on the scoreboard, keeping this game tied with 5.5 minutes left.
5.5 to go, left face-off circle for the Orange and the Bulldogs, the number 2 team in the country. Pushed all the way to the final 5 minutes of the game. Brendan Duffy has it in the attacking zone. Chance in front. That one might have been more dangerous than I thought. McLean had it. A dangerous opportunity. Icing is going to be called here. The Orange will pick it back up, and I think it was a dangerous chance there for McLean. I just didn't see the puck clearly. McLean might have had it at the doorstep.
Yeah, based off his reaction going to the bench, he looks like he wanted to score a goal there. He's been a little snake bit in front. Even on that Ben Brandt goal, watching the film back, McLean had 2 or 3 chances right there before it popped out to the far post for Brandt to put in. He's due for a goal soon.
Circling the other way. Chance in front, still loose, puck still loose, and Tanner Cole hacks away. And finally, whistle blows, everyone falling on each other. And the referees will get things sorted out. I saw the puck maybe 3 or 4 shoves in, just sitting on the edge of the crease, and Tanner Cole had the last hack before it was frozen.
Yeah, he's a good player like that. He sneaks in, he finds those open pucks. He's a greasy player. He gets in those dirty areas, whether it's in the corners, in front. He's never afraid on the ice, and it's showing here. Trying just to bury, couldn't find a lane with so many bodies in front. It's hard to find the back of the net when it's so crowded.
So the Orange will get a change. It's Robbie Murphy and Ryan Thomas on, sophomore freshman defenseman. Jack Wren, the senior center. Kate Cook, the junior right wing, and Tanner Cole alongside the two of them. Sophomore from Falmouth. 5:05 to play, 2-2 the score between Adrian and Syracuse. Work back around to Justin Jammer, senior forward from Nepean, Ontario. Robbie Murphy out to Tanner Cole, stayed on side, chipped down to the corner. Cade Cook heads off the ice for the Orange. Murphy, left face-off circle. Wrister in, deflected, it's wide. Just get the puck as close to the Adrian netminder Eliason as possible there for Murphy. He almost benefited there. Instead, it's a breakout for the Bulldogs. In the neutral zone, poked away from Thomas. Good recovery from Pendergrass. And now Pendleton. Big time hit at center ice. Jack Wren's down. Grabbing his head, and now finally a stoppage. No call. And Jack Wren's very visibly on a knee. Took contact to the head there. Don't know how that one doesn't get called.
Luckily, Jack Wren's up, skating to the bench. Still experiencing some discomfort, but Syracuse bench is very unhappy with a missed call there. And with 4.5 minutes left, that would be a huge power play.
So it's a face-off in the attacking zone. Right face-off circle for Adrian. 4.5 to play. Tie score 2-2. Haven't seen a goal since Ben Brandt's power play goal in the back half of the second. Syracuse wins a face-off, circles it around the boards. Adrian offside as they sent it back in the attacking zone. Everyone touches up. Now Cato lost it at his feet. Has to backhand it away. It's kept in the zone again. And that's the Adrian we saw yesterday. An absolute brick wall at the blue line. Sent all the way back behind Eliason. Still circling. Chipped over the head and batted forward. Chesner has to track it back in the neutral zone. He backhands to the near side corner. Sitting behind the net, it's Adrian looking to break out. The Bulldogs, the number 2 team in the country. Syracuse unranked on an 8-game losing streak. And we're tied 2-2. 3.5 to play. Big hit on the far side boards. Nordwind for the Orange. Jack Duffy, 2 freshman defensemen. Jack Duffy lost it. In the neutral zone, here's Brendan Duffy. Circling the other way. Finta has to come out. We'll play it. Leaves it for Nordwind. Now Jack Duffy. Brendan Duffy on it. Skates past a couple. Finds Ben Brandt. He's 1-on-4 right now. Brandt circles wide. Right face-off circle. His shot deflected off a stick. It'll be an attacking zone face-off. And, I mean, we talk about the freshmen stepping up. Ben Brandt more than most, but also an entire backline pairing. Hamilton Nordwind and Jack Duffy have been excellent today as well.
Yeah, they've been great. Breaking pucks out, generating chances. They're getting pucks on net. They're all 3 zones. They're making impact. They're not afraid to be out here, and they're stepping up and making a difference in this game.
3:09 to play in this one. Circling the other way. Adrian win the faceoff. Ryan Thomas missed it, and now down the length of the ice. Hunter Allen on it for Adrian. Thomas makes up for his mistake by pinning Allen to the boards, and they both go down. Right point, Adrian still have it. Now left point, McLaughlin. Work down to the red line, Allen. Left it for the slot, Duffy can turn. Need to get out of the blue line if you're Brendan Duffy. He does exactly that. Icing waved off as Duffy chased it down. Good hustle play from the junior. Turnover in the neutral zone. Cato has to chase this back. Cash Regan is hard on him. And Regan gets there first. Chesner there to support his alternate captain. Works free Tanner Cole. Cole can't clear the blue line either. Long range shot off the skate of Cole. Good block. And now Mott lost his stick. He has to fire away, and Jack Wren on the breakaway. 2-on-2 for the Orange. Right face-off circle. Backhand attempt is wide of the far post. The Orange continue to bring the game, and now a save for Eliason on a turnaround shot by Wren. 2 minutes to play. Jack Duffy brings it down. Chopped forward into the zone. Cash Regan, near side face-off circle. Excuse me, near side red line, not the face-off circle. Still in the neutral zone, we go back and forth. It's just ping-ponging around. Now Cade Cook has it at the center. Chips down to the corner, he'll chase. Cook forcing the boards, and they'll give a penalty. Extra skater on for the Orange as Adrian touch up. But this is crucial. 1:34 to go. The Orange on the power play, and it's all because of the hustle of Cade Cook.
Yeah, it's a great play by Cade Cook. A little slow to get up. Maybe shaken up a bit from that big boarding against in the back zone. But incredible hustle for him. That's the difference if we want to win games. It's plays like that. A man advantage for the rest of this game, and possibly overtime if the score remains the same.
So 2 minute for Nathaniel Mott. He had a penalty yesterday as well. senior from Mississauga, Ontario. Played for the Elmira Sugar Kings in the GOJHL. And Mott was a Great Lakes 6 all-defensive team player last year. Face-off won by the Orange. Power play, minute 30 left in the game, minute 57 on the power play clock. Thomas, Chesner, left face-off circle. Thomas gets it back, down low. Circling around. Thomas again, left face-off circle. Here's Chesner. Thomas. Cross ice, Brandt, right point. Chesner, one-timer blocked in front. And sent wide by Adrian. 65 seconds to play in this one. Number 2, Adrian, 2 goals. Number unranked Syracuse, 2 goals. A minute to play, the Orange on the power play. Ben Brandt circles around. He's got 2 today. Back to Ben Brandt into the attacking zone. Dumped to the far side corner. Cade Cook back on the ice after he took contact to the head. And sent the length of the ice again. 45 to play. A minute and 7 seconds on the penalty kill for Adrian. 36 seconds left in the period. Jack Duffy's on the ice. He's got Ben Brandt alongside him. Brandt's bringing up the rear. Duffy, Cook, chopped in. Fanning gives chase. He might have skated too fast, lost his balance. 22 seconds left. Nordwind will track it back. Jammer comes to defend. He'll send it up the boards. Cook, drop pass to Fanning. Stretched over to Wren. 12 seconds to go. Cross ice, and Adrian get it back. Nordwind brings it down with 8. 8 seconds. Nordwind lost it. Weidman, great dive, but it's going to be a penalty here for Hamilton Nordwind with 1 second left on the clock.
Unfortunate play for Hamilton Nordwind. Doing the right play, just didn't get enough in that pass to Jack Duffy, and he goes to the box. Likely, unless they score with a minute and 9 seconds left, we'll be on the kill for overtime as well.
So we'll have 28 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Well, we have a minute here, or a second here, I should say. Assuming nothing happens in 2 seconds, the Orange will head to overtime. It'll be 3-on-3 and then 4-on-3 after 28 seconds until the Nordwind penalty is killed. Then it's 4-on-4 until the next dead whistle, and it's 3-on-3. That's all. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess, is what I should say. We're still at 2s. It's been this way since the end of the second period. So Nordwind called for tripping. It was dangerous, but with 2 seconds left, you hope maybe you try and just shield him away. Don't give him a shooting chance. Don't give him a lane. And the Orange would have gone to overtime on a power play instead. We're at even strength. Syracuse did call a timeout. And the important thing here is 1.9 seconds still on the clock. You can't already start thinking about overtime. You've got to defend here for at least 2 seconds, and then you can start thinking about overtime.
Yeah, still a job to do for the Orange. Just winning that face-off, or at least clogging the lane so they can't get a clear shot on AJ Finta.
Well, this has been everything that was promised when you travel to a game in Michigan against the number 2 team in the country. Yesterday was not pretty for the Orange, but today, gritty effort from SU to step back into Arrington Ice Arena after losing by 6 yesterday and play the way they have. Very impressive.
Yeah, big change of pace for the Orange. Maybe it's those comfortable beds at the Carleton Lodge, but they look much better, well-rested, ready to go in this afternoon game.
Hey, Carleton Lodge, one of the rink sponsors here as well for Adrian Men's Division I. We had a good time there.
Most of our beds had sheets on them, so they're doing all right.
1.9 seconds left in the third period. It's 4-on-4 hockey. 28 seconds on the Adrian penalty. 2 minutes on the Syracuse penalty, and now another timeout called. It was actually Adrian who called the first timeout. Now Syracuse will call the next. No surprise there. I think you have the timeout, might as well use it. But, I mean, 1.9 seconds. This might be the most intense 2 seconds of hockey you'll see from Adrian or Syracuse. If the Orange can get a point today, world of difference in the season.
Yeah, luckily we're not in too much of a rush getting back to Syracuse because these last 2 seconds are taking a while. But Chris Timmons wants to hammer in that game plan, get his guys on the ice, and make sure they're executing, getting the team to overtime, and getting ready for that 4th period.
8-hour drive to Central New York up ahead for this team, but not until this game's finished, and the Orange have left it all out on the ice. That's all you can ask for from this team against the number 2 team in the country with talent loaded up and down the roster. Everyone having played high-level Junior A in Canada, major juniors in Canada, Division III. All comes down to this. 1.9 seconds until we hit overtime, but face-off happens first. Face-off one, it hangs on the net. Final second shot is scored. It was already dead. It was a great shot, to be fair, but time had already expired. So, great rip, but unfortunately for Adrian, it was already expired, and I think Syracuse knew that.
Yeah, a little too late. We'll say AJ Finton knew the time expired before he shot that puck.
I mean, that is exactly how you draw it up if you're Adrian. A little scrum, you work it out wide to one of your guys who can throw a wrister in, and it was a beautiful shot. But AJ Finta has seen a puck go past him now in the third period, even though it didn't count. We will head to overtime in 2 minutes, and I mean, just an impressive showing from this Syracuse side. For Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. We're going to take a quick step aside. Need a minute to compose ourselves before we hit overtime. We'll be right back on the Syracuse Radio Network. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. 25 seconds until the start of a 3-on-3 overtime that will last 5 minutes. If that and scoreless, we'll head to a shootout. But first, we've got to recognize the Orange have 26 seconds of 3-on-3 hockey, and then it's about a minute and a half of a power play for Adrian after Hamilton Nordwin took a tripping penalty in the final 2 seconds of the period. Alongside Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. Dan, once again, you get to a moment like this is what you play hockey for, right? Moments like these against the top team in the country.
Yeah, this is everything Chris Simmons planned out of this trip to Adrian. Seeing that high level, and not just being here, but competing and showing you belong. And that's what we've proved so far. But coming home with 2 points instead of 1, it's going to be a huge difference maker for the rest of this season.
The Orange have garnered a point, pushing this game to overtime. It's the first overtime game. Well, it's not actually the first overtime game Adrian has played. They played Pitt in overtime, another ACCHL team. Brant McLean, Ryan Thomas, 2 freshmen and a sophomore for the Orange. On the other side, it's Reimer, Strasky, and Turin. Sophomore, junior, and junior. This is Strasky through the neutral zone. Adrian have it in the attacking zone now. 15 seconds gone in overtime. Adrian might just see this out into the power play. With 7 seconds left until the Bulldogs go a man up. Puck skips under the stick. Thomas holds it in the zone. Now free in front of Finta. Behind the net, Adrian 4-on-3. Adrian 4-on-3 for the next minute 25. Murphy. Circling away. Excuse me, that's Ben Brandt, not Murphy. Saw the 7, not the first number. And he sends it away. McLean, Brandt, Thomas, Brandt, and a full line change for the Orange. Wow. Dangerous pull and a 4-on-3, but they do it and execute it well. Wren, Chesner, and I believe that is Jack Duffy on for the Orange. A minute left in the Adrian power play in overtime. Hamilton Nordwin in the box for a tripping call. Final 2 seconds of the third period.
This is a big minute and second kill here. It's going to be really important to keep track of all 4 Adrian players, not losing guys, because they're a sneaky team. They find guys late on that far side, and they'll score. Active sticks, head on swivel are going to be keys to killing off this penalty.
Chance right away. Little drag is missed, but Adrian get it back. 4-on-3 for the next 55 seconds. 3:55 in the overtime. Circle to the left, face-off circle. Now right face-off circle. Zaski already one long-range shot today. Look for the deflection off Smith. 45 seconds to kill for the Orange. Down low, chance in front, Smith, loose in front, squirts free off Finta, he makes a save. It went under his blocker, then he kicked out and stopped it. 30 seconds in the man advantage. Good screen, Gajewski is free, right face-off circle, leaves it to the left. Now shot, blocked in front, still loose. We're waiting on a signal, it's frozen. 22 seconds to kill for the Orange.
That's a great first half of the kill there. Adrian, they're getting shots. They're going to get shots 4-on-3, especially in overtime. And it's about reacting to that, limiting the threat of them, and making sure that we're bearing down those second shots and not letting them put all those rebounds in.
22 seconds to kill off before the Orange go level with Adrian in overtime. 4-on-3, the Bulldogs left face-off circle, win the face-off. Poked back to the left point, walking the blue line is Strasky, left face-off circle. Down low. Back to the left face-off circle. Now Strasky right face-off circle. Back to one-timer is wide. 7 seconds to kill for the Orange. Strasky again. Another one-timer. Saved by Finta. He clinches with 2 seconds on the clock.
Another great save by Finta. As we said yesterday, those hard shots from outside, he can keep them. He's seeing pucks, tracking them, making great saves on hard shots.
2 seconds until Nordwind is free. 3:02 in overtime. Little pat of the head from Connor Chesner to AJ Finta. Saw that as he walked back. It's congratulating a senior netminder on a stellar outing. Back to the face-off circle. Adrian, 2 seconds of a power play. We're back to level pegging. Nordwind immediately skates out to the ice to help out his team. Back to even strength with 2:54 to go. It's 4-on-4 until the next dead whistle. This is Brandt, all alone. Ben Brandt, good pass out to the other side over the hand of McLean, but he gets it back. McLean dumps down low. Ryan Thomas gave chase for a moment. It's Brandt on it now. Patient from Brandt, but he might have held on to it for too long. Thomas gets it back. Backhand feed across the ice. Now a breakout for Adrian. Mott is working his far side. Great stick from the Orange. Mott still has it behind the net. 2:21 to play in overtime. Long range shot clinched by Finta. Save number 35 for AJ Finta.
Exciting overtime period here. It's back and forth. Orange kill off a huge penalty there. Great shift on 4-on-4. It goes back to 3-on-3 where they need to adjust their game plan one more time. But with Alicia, Duffy, and Wren out, those are three guys who can make good plays.
It's Wren, Brendan Duffy, and Jack Duffy. Alicia out with injury.
Right.
But, I mean, if he's here, it's a completely different game as well for the Orange. The Orange have it in the neutral zone. Brendan Duffy one-on-one with a defender. Late help from Jack Duffy. Brendan Duffy skates away. Jack Duffy applies pressure, wins it back for the Orange. Looked for the backhand right in front. Didn't get it. Wren down low to Brendan Duffy. Jack Duffy goes for a change. 3-on-3 for the next minute 45. Brendan Duffy, shot is high into the netting. Golden opportunity. He worked himself free in the right face-off circle, and he just sent it over Eliason.
Oh, strong play from Brendan Duffy. Battling in the corner for the majority of his shift. Digs it out, works it to the slot, and just couldn't get it over the shoulder of Elias.
McLean, Brandt, and Chesner on the ice. Reimer, Strasky, and Smith for the Bulldogs. Face-off won by Brandt. Whistle blows. And Brandt will reset. They're going to talk about who committed the infraction on the face-off. It was Reimer. So they'll go again. Reimer, McLean at the dot. Left face-off circle in the Syracuse attacking zone. Reimer has to step out. It'll be Smith to step back in. Face-off won by the Orange. Ben Brandt. Immediate pressure from him. Just has to get it away. Turned over. Adrian with it now with Reimer. Smith to his right. Reimer into the attacking zone. Smith circling around him. Good lift from McLean behind. 90 seconds to play in overtime. And Smith will just circle back around. High pressure from Connor Chesner. He's worked himself free. He's being hooked right now. No call. 1:18. Cross ice feed. Ben Brandt. 2 goals today already. Brandt circles around. He's got Chesner with him. And still Chesner. Out the other way, McLean. 1 minute to go in overtime. Chesner circles back around. The Orange hold possession for a moment. Reimer applying pressure. Chesner circles away from him. Got to get rid of it, and he does. Jack Wren ushers it along to McLean. Left face-off circle. McLean tried to go through the legs. Turned over, and now Adrian the other way. 2-on-1. Ryan Thomas, the lone defender. Circling back to Smith. Great defense from the Orange. 33 to play in this extra period. Wren chases it down. McLaughlin's first there. Helped along by Adrian. This is Gajewski, alternate captain for the Bulldogs. Skates past one, fires it in, off the bar. It stays out. Still 14 seconds. Wren skates past one. Eliason has to come out and play it. He does with 10 seconds to play. Gajewski up the ice. DeCallaway takes a stick, fires one in, last second. Game's over as Gajewski sees it through. And Ryan Thomas took offense to that. After the whistle blows, you put a puck in the net, everyone's going to be mad about that one. We're heading to a shootout.
Yeah, it's a cardinal sin of college hockey. Don't chew after the whistle. Ryan Thomas responds here, but none of it matters now. Simple player versus goalie shootout.
Both goalies have been excellent today. 25 saves for Eliason, 36 for AJ Finta. And the senior has shown out after a tough struggle yesterday. 9 goals allowed in 40 minutes, just 2 in 60 today. Talk about a rebound.
Yeah, AJ Finta, those 9 goals, you never want to see it as a goalie, but you can't really hang much of those on him. Adrian, they find open guys, they bear down in front, they score goals. Finta did as much as he could yesterday. Got a rest in third period with a great showing from Cash Lawrence as well. And maybe that rest is a difference maker here because he's been excellent all 3 periods and overtime. And I'm excited for him to shoot out because he's a rock in the shootout.
Orange have 1 shootout opportunity this year. They lost to Penn State in the opening weekend of the season. We'll see how the Orange do it now. Ryan Thomas skates out first for the Orange. And he's actually going to the penalty box. They'll call him for taking a hit on Gajewski at the end of the game. No one in there for Adrian, but you defend your goalie. I think at the end of a game in a shootout, not the worst penalty to take. So first up is the freshman, Ben Brandt. 2 goals today. He skates into the attacking zone, quickly in, stops on a dime in the slot, fires. It's saved by Eliason. Tried to go 5-hole, and the stick of Eliason denied him. So Adrian step up. It is the captain, 2-time Team USA player, Sebastian Smith. Also plays tennis at Adrian College. A multi-sport athlete looking to put Adrian up. Left face-off circle, skates into the slot. His shot off the post, it's out. We're all tied after the first round of shootouts.
That's good patience by Finta, tracking it the whole way. Didn't even react when he went wide there.
Another freshman, McLean. He'll step up now. Nate McLean takes the puck at center ice, skates to his left. Left face-off circle, quickly in. Fakes, backhand, denied by Eliason again. Great stop. And now Adrian with a chance to take the advantage. And it's Eli Reimer. Lansing, Michigan native. Played at Wilfrid Laurier in U Sports. Played at Wisconsin Eau Claire, and he has it at center ice now. Bottom of the second round of the shootout. Reimer quickly in, toe drag is wide. And we're all knotted at zeros into the final round of the shootout. Sudden death from here on out. And Jack Wren steps out for the Orange.
After our first 2 shooters try the dekes, a shooter like Wren is going to try to pick a corner.
Here goes Wren. Right face-off circle for him. Lefty quickly in. He scores! Jack Wren in the shootout puts Syracuse up 1-0. And look at the celebration. The bench is mobbing him. But AJ Finta has a job to do now. And out steps the Adrian alternate captain, Gajewski. Quickly in, right face-off circle. Gajewski, backhand, forehand, scores. Slick hands from Gajewski. And we're all tied at 1. Still in sudden death. And here comes Pendleton. Guy who's been through a lot in his Syracuse career. Transferred in from SUNY Cortland. Missed a year due to injury. Back on the ice now. Pendleton. Still Pendleton. Looking backhand, and it's saved. Blocker, Eliason. Still 1-1. Weidman. We know how efficient he's been in the breakaway situations this series. 1 goal each game to put the game home for Adrian. Here goes Weidman. Left face-off circle. In on goal. Backhand. Denied by Finta. And when the Orange need it most, AJ Finta stops Weidman. Out comes Brendan Duffy. Junior from upstate New York, member of the SUROTC program in Syracuse. He'll skate slowly to the left face-off circle. Couple of touches. He scores! Off the right post and in! The Orange lead again in the shootout, 2-1. Out comes DeCallaway. Finta gave up a goal to Gajewski to make it 1-1. It's 2-1 now for the Orange. Here goes DeCallaway. Takes it to the left face-off circle for Adrian. Back in. Couple of sticks. Backhand forehand. He goes around Finta and scores. Finta went just a second too early, and it gave enough space for DeCallaway to move it to his backhand and tuck it past him. Out steps Connor Chesner. This is the captain. 101st official game for the Orange. And no whistle, so he'll circle back around. No one else bleeds orange like Connor Chesner. He'll step in, left face-off circle. Into the slot. He scores! Connor Chesner just right past Eliason, and the Orange lead again, 3-2 in the shootout. This is Alex Schomburger, scored his first goal of the series, of his season yesterday. And Schomburger steps to center ice. Finta comes out to meet him. Right face-off circle, Schomburger, backhand forehand, backhand, he denies! The Orange win! The Orange upset the number 2 team in the country. It's AJ Finta, the hero, and Connor Chesner scored the winning goal. How about it? SU victorious! What a performance from Syracuse! AJ Finta, the hero, with 40 saves. What a performance from the Orange. It's 3-2 final score. Syracuse upsets the number 2 team in the country.
For a team that needed their win, they got it. And what other game than tonight? Number 2 team in the country goes down to the winless Syracuse. They respond, they stay resilient. Best game of the season so far, and they're completely momentum changer for the rest of this year.
After losing 10-4 yesterday, the Orange respond in the biggest way possible. Shootout victory, adversity at every turn, and Syracuse victorious. What a weekend in Adrian, Michigan. And for everyone involved in the SU Hockey Productions, thanks for tuning in. Alongside Dan McCarthy, I'm Arnav Pokhrel. The Orange in a shootout take down Adrian College, the number 2 team in the country. 3-2 the final score. Everyone on the team a hero tonight in Syracuse. Thanks for tuning in. Be good to one another. Drive safe. We'll see you next weekend.